ASEAN must unite against U.S. tariffs now, says Malaysia by AZLAN ADNAN. Malaysian Foreign Minister Datuk Seri Mohamad Hasan's call for ASEAN to unite in response to U.S. tariff hikes is urgent and timely. A recent U.S. federal court ruling declared several tariffs imposed by President Donald Trump illegal. But this legal victory does little to erase the economic damage inflicted on ASEAN exports and supply chains. Trump's tariffs, though struck down, exposed ASEAN's vulnerability as a fragmented economic bloc. Key industries like palm oil, electronics, and rubber were disrupted. Market access was lost, and investor confidence shaken. The lesson is clear. ASEAN cannot depend on unpredictable external powers for economic stability. ASEAN's internal integration remains incomplete. Non-tariff barriers and regulatory gaps hamper the region's potential as a cohesive market. Accelerated economic integration is no longer optional. It is essential for resilience against unilateral trade actions. Moreover, trade nationalism under President Trump is unlikely to fade. The ruling may limit certain tariffs legally, but the political forces driving protectionism remain strong. ASEAN must anticipate continued volatility and act collectively, not individually. This is also an opportunity to pivot towards intra-ASEAN trade and regional partners like China, Japan, and India. ASEAN has the population, resources, and technology to build stronger internal supply chains if it can overcome historical rivalries and political differences. The federal court's decision is not just a legal milestone. It is a stark reminder that ASEAN must move from reactive diplomacy to strategic coherence. The future of the region's economy depends on ASEAN standing united, speaking with one voice, and taking charge of its destiny. A heartfelt light. To every soul whose hand did give, you've helped me dream, helped me live. In darkest hours your light came through, with hearts so kind, so pure, so true. Your gifts, like stars in deepest night, have steered me gently toward the light. Each coin, each word, each silent prayer, a thread of hope, so rich, so rare. My eyes once dimmed now seek the skies, and slowly, clearer visions rise. Because of you, I dare to see the world again, its grace, its plea. Your compassion's flame will not just stay with me alone. It lights the way for others wandering through despair to feel the warmth of selfless care. You've shown what love in action means, in quiet ways through giving scenes. You've built a bridge from soul to soul and made the broken feel more whole. So let this thanks rise like a song, a melody both soft and strong. May your example gently call more hearts to rise to give. To fall into the joy of lifting pain, of planting hope where none remains. Your kindness walks beside me still, a light, a love, a living will.
forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support.